Hello, my name is Paul Mott. I'm with CoyoteVest, and today I'd like to show you how the bully harness works. So when you receive your bully harness, it's going to look like this, fully assembled with all of the various straps on it. And in order to start using this on your dog, all you really need to do is make a few adjustments. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to adjust it to fit around your dog's neck. Now this little extra piece of Velcro, I'm going to set that aside for right now and save it. I may or may not need it in a moment. We'll soon find out. So to put this on my dog, I'm going to go ahead and loosen up the waist strap here and pull it out of the top here so that I can now try and slide this over my dog's head. And you want it to slide easily. Now I can see here this is a little too tight, so I need to loosen this up. And in order to do that, I just release the Velcro like this and I move it around. Now you'll notice that it's kind of binding down here at the bottom, so if I want to loosen it up, I may need to also loosen up this neck strap a little bit here. So I'm going to pull that out and loosen that up a little bit so that it's actually very loose. Now I can go ahead and close this up at a wider distance. So the circle's a little bit bigger now. And let's see if it'll slide over my dog's head comfortably now, and it does. Okay. So now that we have that neck size adjusted properly, we're really not ever going to need to change that again. We're just going to leave that as is forevermore. Now one of the things you might notice after you've had it adjusted, depending on how tight you have it, is that if I had it quite a bit tighter, it's more pronounced. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up just to show you that this little inside part here might seem like it wants to come out there. And in order to prevent that from happening, that's what this little extra piece of Velcro here is for. So to use that, we're just going to take the Velcro and put it on this inner part here. And I'm going to peel off that backing. And then I'm going to go ahead and close it up, and it'll stay like that now, and it won't come out, it won't move around. So once you get that set up properly and adjusted, you're really never going to have to mess with it again. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this back on my little model dog here, Spot. So I'm going to loosen it back up because I know that's what he needed it to be a little bit looser. And when this is on your dog now, you'll notice that there's this strap on the bottom here, which we call the chest strap, and it's connected to this sideways strap called the neck strap. So depending on how wide your dog's shoulders are, you'll first want to tighten up the neck strap a little bit, just so that it's snug. So if you have a dog with very wide shoulders, it might be loose. If you have a dog with narrow shoulders, it might be tighter. But the idea is to have this skirt kind of tightened up around the dog's shoulders so that the pulling action is distributed into his shoulders as well. And then the next thing you want to do is make sure that, and you can't hold your dog upside down, but I'm doing this so you can understand what I'm talking about. You'll notice that this waist strap is kind of going to hit the back of his legs a little bit. So in this case, what I really need to do is make that waist strap a little bit longer so that, make the chest strap a little bit longer so that the waist strap comfortably clears the back of his legs. So you can adjust the distance of the chest strap depending on where it comes behind your dog's legs. And you certainly don't want the waist strap rubbing on your dog's legs. So you want to make sure this is long enough, but not too long either. Once you have that set right, you can put it on the dog, connect this strap, hook up your leash, and you're ready to go. Now the last thing we needed to do though, after we got all of this adjusted properly, is we need to put the spikes onto the harness. And we give you enough spikes to go all the way around the vest. And what you do is you can just start anywhere you like and start putting the spikes on and kind of butt them up against one another and go all the way around the vest. Now you may find, depending on how you adjusted the collar in the first step, you may find that you have more spikes than you need because the collar is a little bit tight. If that happens, what you're going to want to do is just cut these down a little bit and make them shorter. So if you need to remove one spike or two spikes, if you want to take away 3 spikes, you just don't put this on. But if you need to take away just 1 spike, what you could do is cut this Velcro. And to get a nice clean cut, you'll notice there's these beautiful lines in here. So we want to try and cut those lines. And to know where the middle is, If I bend it over and kind of match up the spikes like that, you can see that if I took a pair of scissors in there right now, I could cut it right down the middle there, and I would end up with 2 spikes instead of 3. But the idea is that you can customize this any way you want. You have enough spikes to go all the way around the neck, or maybe you want less than that, but you can certainly have anything you want. So that's how the BullyHarness works on its own, and you can find it very adjustable and very comfortable for your dog. So thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy your new BullyVest.